Hey everyone, welcome to my channel, Lioness Moon Intuitive Tarot. My name is Sarah. Thank you for being here. We're going to do a general love spread energy check-in today for the collective for the week of March 2nd to March 8th, 2025. Keep in mind this is a general reading, so take only what resonates, leave out what does not. If this does indeed resonate with you in your situation, would you give me a thumbs up, possibly subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already? If you're interested in having a personal reading done by me, the information on how to obtain that is in the description box below this video. All right, I'm going to do a general energy love check-in spread for the collective. Can we get clear messages and guidance, please? Spirit, angels, and guides. All right. All right. So this person's feelings for you is the death. Something has come to an end. The person feels like something has come to an end. All right. How they view you, the Page of Swords. They may see you as somebody who's been stalking them or spying on them. Yes, it can be a spying card. It it represents curiosity. It represents gaining of knowledge, gathering of knowledge. That's what a private investigator does. They spy. They gather knowledge. That's what the Page of Swords is. They see you as possibly watching them. Or you might just be gathering knowledge about something. We don't know. That is how they're seeing you, though, okay? Maybe they're gathering knowledge on you. That could be it, too. We're going to find out. That actually could be what it is. I didn't even think of that. How they view you? All right, their actions towards you, the view you, we just did. The actions towards you is the Ace of Wands. Okay, so their action is that they're going to take action. I feel like I just got that for a different reading this week or last week. Their action is that they're going to take inspired action with the Ace of Wands. So this is something that has come to an end, but it looks like this person isn't completely finished with you. They may be actually watching you. I don't know why I read it the other. Well, it's because it's how they see you, right? Your feelings is the High Priestess. You might... the High Priestess and the Moon, they're so shrouded in mystery. You may feel like this is somebody who you may feel like there's a spiritual connection here. I'm just going to say it. You may feel like you need to follow your intuition too. And your intuition may be maybe warning you. We're going to find out what this is, okay? Your obstacle here is the Seven of Wands. The obstacle is that you may not have set appropriate boundaries in the past with this person. You just may be chronically unable to set boundaries sometimes. Like some of us go through that. But that is your obstacle, is that you're likely going to have to set a boundary of some sort with this person, okay? This person may be somebody who likes to take advantage. There's got to be a reason why that's your obstacle. All right, your advice is the Ace of Swords. It looks like you need to gain clarity on something here. It looks like there may be something that's unknown in this situation. The outcome is the Nine of Wands. Okay, so it looks like, I mean, the Nine of Wands is a card of perseverance. It's a card of persevering through something that has been very, very difficult, and it may continue to be very difficult. That's why you may need to set boundaries here. But that is what we're getting here. The outcome may be that you're going to persevere through something with somebody here. And the overall energy of this connection is the Six of Pentacles. This may be something the Seven of Cups. I was just going to say, and the Emperor. Okay, we got the Empress, the Two of Cups. Okay, so There's definitely something to do with there being some sort of confusion as to what choice to make here. Somebody's got a choice that they need to make here, and there's some level of confusion here. Like there's this choice between more than one. And I mean, it's like all three of these cards suggest the same thing. All three. And somebody here is the Empress, and it looks like it may be you. So, how about we start clarifying here? The Death is their feelings. They feel like things are over. Scorpio energy. This is over. It needs to transform into something new. The Queen of Cups. This person may be feeling somewhat... This person may be feeling really emotional right now about something, about the end of the relationship. And they may want to come in and rebuild with you. I mean, it does show up that they are wanting to take action here. Yeah, so this person is feeling ostracized. This person wants to rebuild. Oh yeah, you're not talking to each other at all. We've got the Four of Cups. We've got the Five of Pentacles. And okay, so here we go. I've got very strongly here that somebody is in a position where they are already committed to somebody else. There's somebody who's in, and it looks like it's this other person. Feel free to reverse the roles if you feel like you must in order for this to make sense. It does. It just, I mean, that's what the whole reading is pertaining to, is that there's a choice here. It looks like there's somebody who's connected to somebody else. Here we go. So somebody is moving in slowly. This person is moving in slowly. That's why it's like this whole thing. This person almost like feels like they have to work on a plan. This person may actually be building themselves up before they come in towards you too. They may be feeling like they're not worthy right now. We've got the Trapped card. This person is feeling stuck in another situation is what is showing up here. That's what is showing up. I feel like I've been getting this in an established connection. This person feels like they are stuck in an established connection and they want to escape. There's some level of wisdom that they feel like they have. They may have felt like you were nurturing. I mean, we were seeing that Empress up there, so they feel like you. Yes, so they feel like your nurturing energy has been blocked from them. I'm getting strongly here that this person feels like you were nurturing towards them, and now they're stuck. They feel like they're trapped in a committed relationship that they don't want to be in, and they're trying to escape right now, is what's showing up here. Your feelings is the High Priestess. Why is the High Priestess here? Why is the High Priestess here? Tell us about that. The Ace of Swords. You need to gain clarity on something, or maybe you have. Maybe you do have clarity on something. Whoever this is may be whoever is watching this, because I don't know. Actually, let me know in the description or in the comment box below what signs are watching this. Because I'm getting strongly here that with the Ace of Swords and the High Priestess, this is suggesting to me that you are already very intuitive. You already know the truth about something without actually having to be told anything. You just already know. Spirit has already told you. Spirit has already read me the riot act on calling it my intuition. I was told by Spirit that I'm taking ownership of it and making it egotistical by calling it mine. So I just call it Spirit now. But the Ace of Cups. You may already intuitively know that this person is coming back to you. You may already intuitively know it. I'm getting strongly like now the sun is here. This all indicates the light has been shed. The truth is known. You just know it. You just know. It doesn't have to be told. There's something you know, and that's what I said. You may already know that there is a spiritual connection here. Like, you know that this person who you have ended things with is likely coming back to you. Okay. Isn't that interesting? Can we get more on the High Priestess? One more. Hope. Are you hoping for this person to come back? You haven't given up on us yet. Wow. Isn't that something? You might actually do this, collective. You might actually persevere through this. There is a choice, though. So you may have felt you may have felt like the ending of this relationship made you feel broken. Like, you may have felt like there was a shattering of dreams, shattered dreams. Johnny Loves Jazz, isn't that what that's called? Waves. This caused a lot of emotional. That's what I'm getting here. Even in their feelings, they recognize that there's some sort of emotion that they left behind in you. Like, they left you emotional. And you're showing up as hope. Hope comes up twice here. You're very hopeful about this. You may have had a glow up since being with this person. You may have taken on more responsibilities and as a result have had a glow up. That would be something that has actually shown up in other readings for other signs right now. That there have been, and it may be due to a material, like having established yourself materially a little bit. Can we get more on the Seven of Wands? It looks like some sort of boundary may need to be set, though, as a result, in order to move forward, and that is your challenge here, the Seven of Wands. Why is the Seven of Wands here? The Two of Pentacles. Yep, that's it. They're the ones with the choice. That's what I was seeing here in their energy. They're the one who has somebody else. Like I said, feel free to flip the role, especially when we're doing an all sign. I'm doing a collective reading right now. Somebody has two people. I'm reading it as it's your challenge. You have to set a boundary here, and you're going to have to hold somebody accountable for having two energies here, is what I'm seeing here. We got that Two of Pentacles again. Oh, and there's the Two of Swords. Like this, you need to be sure that this person is not making the wrong decision. I'm not getting really bad energy off of this one, though. Isn't that interesting? Yep, you have to set a boundary here. It's so clear. It is so clear. There's a choice that needs to be made here, and a boundary needs to be set. You may have to block this person. There's the Seven of Wands. There's the Seven of Wands. You may have to block this person until they know for sure what they want to do, because they're connected to somebody else and they're trying to get your attention while they're connected to somebody else. That's a very common thing I've been seeing in the readings too. Can we get... Wow. That was so clear. Thank you, Spirit. I appreciate that clarity. I feel like this is pretty clear. I like this reading. The Seven of Wands. We get a little bit more. What's going on with that? Ooh, okay. So the problem is that if you do not block because this person is connected to somebody else, you're going to hit rock bottom here. Because this person may not be totally divulging everything to you with this Masked card. Okay? And there we go, boundaries. Exactly what is showing up here. You have to set a boundary here. That is your challenge, 100%. I'm probably just going to name your video that. It's so clear, because this sets up some sort of competition, which causes resentment. It causes resentment. There's too many people involved here. But there is a possibility that this can work if you do this. There is a possibility that this can work out if you set that boundary up. Isn't that interesting? Wow. All right. So this person sees you as the Page of Swords. I'm thinking they must be watching you. Why is the Page of Swords here? Somebody's curious and gathering information on something. Why is the Page of Swords here? The Stalker card. I hear others say that. I think it's funny. All right, so we've got the Three of Pentacles here. This person has possibly been, and we've got the Emperor. It looks like this person has possibly been gathering information, maybe been watching on social media. It looks like they're learning something about you, and it's making them want to work something out with you. It looks like they want to move on to calmer waters with you. That Ten of Wands wanted to show itself, so they may be feeling like they're suffering right now, but I feel like there's some sort of light that's been shed as a result of what they're doing right now. There's something that they're learning right now, and it's that they don't want to let go of you. They want to work things out with you. They have not ever actually let go of you. They may know that you're really intuitive. I mean, it's that High Priestess can be read as secrets, or this person may be planning on not coming in totally honest. That does show up too, as part of what you need to do, is why you need to kind of block right now or set a boundary here. But this person may see you as somebody who's you may be spiritually connected to this person. Like you may be having dreams about each other. That is possible. It is totally, totally possible. Can we get more on this and that? This person wants to work something out here. That is obvious, though. Can we get more on this Page of Swords? Oh, and out jumps gossip. Oh, wait a minute. That Page of Swords can be seen as gossip, too, by the way. Often, if I see the Page of Swords accompanied by the Six of Wands, sometimes it's gossip. Sometimes it's just that you're getting a lot of attention online and stuff, and they're seeing it. But sometimes it is gossip. So the Page of Swords can be seen as gossip. Does this person see you as gossiping about them? I mean, you can take it as it resonates. They may be hearing some level of gossip about you. But it does look like it may not be bad gossip. I mean, they're remembering how much they laughed with you and how much happiness and joy they felt with you. And there's the feminine energy card, which is the equivalent of the Empress, which is what we saw up there. This person is still debate. That's it. You know what I'm getting here? And I've had this in other readings, and I'm going to say it. There is this energy of there's whoever it is that's debating who it is that they should be with literally doesn't know who their partner, who their divine counterpart is. So it's almost like if you don't set that boundary in place, there is this possibility that you're creating the possibility of there being a fallout. And then they might choose the other person thinking that that's their counterpart, you know. It looks like there is some sort of divine protection here going on with the two of you being. This person is really overwhelmed with how unsatisfied they are in their current situation. They're remembering how much fun they had with you, how much laughter they had with you, and how that felt happy to them. And they're very unhappy where they are at, is what I'm getting here. And can we get more on this Ace of Wands? I actually like when I get these readings that look like there's a lot of hope. Because sometimes there's not. And I don't want to be that person who just makes everything fluffy. Tells you what you want to hear when it's not what the cards are saying. Okay, so it looks like they're going to take action, but it's going to be in time. All right. And There, okay, so, and that is it. There is somebody else. That's why you have to block. There's somebody else there. That doesn't mean it's not going to work. It could work. I think that it could, especially with all this energy here. Like, you want this too, is what's showing up here. They want it, you want it, but you got to block right now because this person is overstepping a boundary here. Well, you need to set the boundary is what it looks like. Yeah, this person's coming in to romance you. This person loves you, okay? This person holds you on such a pedestal. Yeah, this person is reminiscing on the past. They're coming in. This is definitely a past person. This is somebody who your relationship has been over for probably quite some time. That's why the death is showing up in their energy. They may be feeling like it's over still. Like they may feel like, even though they feel like they want to take action, that's why it's showing up is that it's going to be in time. Because this person may still not have even come to any realization that they want to do this yet. But it does show up that their action is that they're going to take action. They're going to recognize their mistakes. Wish I could have right my wrongs. And they're coming back in to see their ex. That's why the Six of Cups was there. They want to heal this connection. It looks like you haven't been talking to each other. There's been some level of dishonesty here. But it looks like they do see there is a possibility that this can be fixed, is what I'm getting here. So your advice is the Ace of Swords. What I'm getting here, honestly, is that whoever this is resonating with, you already know the truth. You already know. They're not going to come in and tell you any of the truth. It looks like they're going to try and keep that a little shrouded and not very mysterious, but you know the truth. You know the truth because you're intuitive. And I'm telling you, if you don't feel like you intuitively know any truth like this, don't make it fit, please. You know the truth about how this person needs to grow. And in order for this person to grow the way that you need them to grow and level up and be the partner that you need to block them. This is destined. This person is not grown up enough for you yet. They need to be blocked. This person, because it's a recipe for disaster if you don't. This person is still connected to somebody else. So even though on the surface it's like, oh, I'm choosing you, I'm apologizing to you, collective, it's it's not going to work. It's just, it won't work unless you block. You have to start out blocking them. And it's going to probably be hard to do that, but because this is somebody who's coming in to get some action from you. Oh, this person wants action. We've got the Ace of Wands in 2 spots. And they're connected to somebody else. That other relationship needs to be laid to rest completely before you take this on. And I mean, completely, like honestly, if I were in this situation, I would be like, you need to prove to me that you can be on your own for a long period of time before I'm willing to even flirt with the idea of touching you again. Because they want you to touch them. But I'm just letting you know, like that Ace of Wands means they want physical touch. They want physical touch and they want that to be fireworks. What is going on with this Ace of Swords that this collective already clearly knows about? They already know the truth. There are possibilities. You have a possibility of working this out as long as you play this right. You can mend this. This can be mended. Spirit is saying I love this. Thank you, Spirit. A good reading for once. You need to have a conversation. You will have a conversation with this person and you're going to set the record straight. You're going to be like, no, you know what? I want to do this too, but you're confused. And we're going to clear up this confusion by you proving to me that you can be on your own. because this person is setting the situation up to be competitive. And right now their head is in the clouds. They're delusional about something. So we need to be realistic, right? We need to be realistic. All right. The outcome is the Nine of Wands. I'm getting you can persevere through this. There's a lot of pain here, by the way, with that Nine of Wands. I'm getting that there is, could be somebody who's like been operating off of like some serious childhood trauma. You may be too. I mean, this could be a trauma bond. But it looks like you're starting to see things different. Okay, so what I'm getting here is that this person is going to detach and move in your direction and try and make this work. But they are debating this, okay? So they need time. They need time. They need to be on their own. They need to be introspective. This can be a single card too, by the way, especially if it's paired with the Nine of Pentacles. I'll take it as single. But yeah, because this person is kind of like, this is kind of like this knee jerk with the Page of Wands. Like they're kind of like, yeah, you're going to set the boundary is what I'm getting here. You're going to have to set a boundary if you want this reunion to work. It can work. I believe it can 100% with all these cards that we're getting here. But yeah, it looks like this person may be traumatized. Like from childhood, like they may be operating on a conditioning that's got them aligned with a maladaptive path. Can we get more from the Nine of Wands? Yeah, this person's broken. Exactly what I said. This person needs to heal. This person needs to heal. And they're going to be broken over leaving the other situation. I get that a lot too. This person is not thinking about what they're going to do to this other person. So they're going to have to be with themselves over this for a while. And you may not want to be, you need to keep them still wanting you while they're in that energy. Okay. Just remember that. Okay. Because that's what I just heard Spirit say. But you can find balance in this relationship. That can be mended. You can find mutual respect, unity, and closeness. This doesn't have to just have to be passion. I'm not getting heavy passion here. I do see the Ace of Wands, like they want that, but they're longing for you. You have to keep them wanting you. Exactly what I heard Spirit say. You've got to keep them wanting you while they're going through this hard time with this other person. So that's why you have to block. And you have to give them time. You have to give them time, and you have to keep them wanting you, because they're going to be overwhelmed by the situation after it ends. Wow, what a reading. I'm so happy. This is actually like this. Okay, no, this is an obstacle. You wouldn't come to a reading if there wasn't an obstacle here, but it is resolvable. Okay, so we've got, I just want to revisit this. Yeah, so this has to do with I'm getting that you are the Empress here. Whether you're a man or a woman, you are the divine counterpart, and this person is confused right now, and they're going to go through a hard time, and they are not going to make the right decision if you jump into this right away. If you let the touchy happen right away, that destroys their longing. You have to keep them longing for you while they're healing from what they're doing. So anyway, collective, if you like what you saw and this resonated with you, would you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and until I read you again, have yourself a blessed week.